Today's painting is called Bleak Midwinter. There is loads of blending techniques and some really exciting palette knife techniques to create trees with texture. Now each time I go down to that canvas, I'm going to reload with a different mixture. So sometimes there'll be a little bit more of the sienna, and other times there'll be a little bit more of the blue. So I'm crisscrossing it over and I'm covering the entire canvas in this colour. Adding white where I think it needs it, just to keep it nice and varied. I'm not too worried about it being perfectly smooth. We are going to be adding some detail into this sky area, but I'm taking out some of the excessive brush strokes. Now I don't want the horizon smack bang in the middle, we do want to come a little bit lower, but I'm very lightly now just going to go right across using this soft brush stroke. And so this is where I'm going to begin very lightly and using an overhand stroke, just feathering in some of this yellow ochre into the sky. Now I'm going to pop the sun in. So for that we use a little bit of finger painting. So into the titanium white, and very lightly we can pop on a little sun. Now I'm going to come up onto the edge of the brush and we'll start dancing in just a few of these little stringy clouds. Okay, so I'm going back to the bristle brush, the bristle filbert, and I'm going to start creating the illusion of some distant trees. So I'm going to use the burnt sienna and just scrubbing this lightly, sort of tapping, and I'm working along this horizon line that we created earlier. Now you're looking just to create some interesting shapes. And if you turn the brush over on its side, you can also create some pushing up down strokes to create some sort of taller trees. Basically just some really interesting outside edges. Using the knife, I'm going to just scratch in the illusion of some trees. I'm just looking just to create some interesting shapes. Just give the illusion that there's stuff kind of going on in that background. So I'm just blocking this in, and it will be mixing with the paint underneath, but that's all okay. And you can put as much detail in your house as you need to. I'm going to bring this up on a little angle. Now this paint is really thick, but that's what enables it to really jump out. Now at the top here, I just want to use a back and forth stroke to sort of blend it in to what's going on at the back. Now I'm going to begin to create some of these trees. We're going to have a small one here, one over here, and then a really nice large one right in the centre as the focal point. And just coming down, creating some of these roots. And you can adjust this as you need to. I'm switching to a medium flat brush and going into the umber with a little bit of the oil added, and we'll just block that shape in. And I'm just going to create some rocks, and this is really more of an eye stopper, and all I'm doing is just a mound shape. We are going to be highlighting these, but just a little mound shape. It's great to try something different. This palette knife painting hopefully has given you some really great hints and tips on how to create trees with some really great texture.